I think, y'all, April 29th, yes, 2025, and I'm here with a short word. This is actually something that I'm revisiting from the end of 2024. Looking at my notes, I actually found it. I was worried that I didn't have it, but I think it was the end of 2024 or the beginning of 2025, looking at what I have marked in here. But this is what I want to share as we're leaving April and moving into May. And I've titled this April Showers and Flowers, because it's definitely been a little bit of both. But I did share this word, I don't know, part of me feels like I shared it at the end of last year, early this year. But I was reminded of it again to do this live stream. So I'm going to share these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. And actually what I shared yesterday on Mind Heart Mondays coincides with some of this. And this is connected to going from your old to your new. This has been a theme, y'all. A theme for us for the last 3 years. 2 years. 2 years, really. Since the year of new beginnings, which was 2024. Getting a bunch of calls right as I'm streaming. All the interruptions want to come. That's how it goes. But we're gonna keep going. So yes, I want to share this with y'all as a reminder. I've already shared this, I believe. Like I said, if you just scroll through my channel, you'll find it. I probably called it from old. It's paused my stream. Okay, I'm back. At least my screen is back. There we go. Okay, awesome. Okay, so revisiting this, I've taught on this. Hi, welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. I've taught on this for some time, y'all, going from old to new. This is transition. This is, a lot of us are moving into establishment, so we're still kind of in flux. We're in between our old life and our new life, hopefully closer to your new life. Hopefully you are making good decisions to say goodbye to your old and welcome your new, because y'all, we have to participate in this in order for us to see the fruition of it. So this is what I'm going to share today. Good to see everyone in the chat. Hi, I'm glad y'all are here. Hello, new subscribers. I notice you, I see you, and I appreciate you, and I hope you're well today. Okay, so I'm a little bit shorter on time, guys. That's why I'm rushing, because I have an appointment at 4:30, a one-to-one session. By the way, if y'all are interested in signing up with me, you can email me at shesrestored@gmail.com, or you can go to my description and sign up for a one-to-one session. I do inner healing, therapeutic art, and I also do life coaching for artists and musicians. Or if you're just interested in life coaching in general, you can reach out to me. So here we go. So in order for me to completely transition into my new life, or a new mindset, or a new hope, new anything, I have to first have desire. I have to want new. So I must come to a place within myself where I'm tired of my old life, my old way of doing things, my old mindsets, my old habits. Most of them are toxic, probably. And I want to embrace a new way, okay? A new way and a new day. There's your word. So I must have the desire. Once I have desire, that propels me to make decisions. This is number 2, based on my new mindsets. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for the compliments. Appreciate all of you. I welcome my new, firstly with desire, secondly with decisions. So those of you that have been with me for a while, you know that I teach your decision making is only as strong as your mental and emotional health. So if I want to make good decisions for my life, I need to take care of my mind and I need to take care of my heart, which is why I have Mind Heart Mondays every week, to kind of edify us and remind us of truth. So in order to go in the direction of a new life for myself, again, doesn't matter which. No, I got interrupted again. Okay, y'all, I think I'm back. Sorry, my stream got interrupted, but it's okay. We're gonna keep going because that's how we roll over here. Sorry, and I'm doing a lot right now. So I'm doing laundry, folding, and we're back. Okay. So what I was saying was that our decisions must coincide with this new desire for my new life. If I'm making decisions like old me, I'm not going to move in the direction. So my desire must align with my decisions. And inevitably, my destination, okay? And really, as I was sharing yesterday, this is my starting point. My destination is my starting point. I must know where I'm hoping to go in order to stay vigilant and stay diligent in my process. So number 3 is discernment. What is discernment? It is essentially my spirit is connected to God's spirit who gives me wisdom to discern, that is to know and to understand what it is that his will is for my life, okay? Without spiritual discernment, I don't really have a compass. I'm at the mercy of my flesh. I'm at the mercy of my mood swings. I'm at the mercy of my circumstances. I mean, it gets out of hand, honestly. Discernment is what keeps me centered, focused, and on the path to my destination. So I must have discernment. So those of us that are not really spiritually anchored or secure, this means you have to spend some time cultivating your spirit life, incorporating prayer, incorporating meditation, learning to discern what's my voice, what's God's voice, and what's the enemy trying to get me out of alignment. And that's a whole teaching by itself. But discernment is number 3 in my transition from old to new. There's actually a lot more here. I'm going to camp here for a second. So when I am on this journey, okay, from old to new, again, some of us, this is a complete life overhaul God is doing for our life. Some of us went through the Job experience or the Joseph experience, as I call them. That is to say, your whole life was one way and then it was gone. And God is doing a life overhaul. He's giving you more than what you thought you wanted or had. A lot of us went through, let me say this respectfully, a lot of us went through betrayal and just unfortunate and unfair circumstances, situations that led us to this new beginning, okay? But here's the thing, is God really wants to take us where he's prepared. And what he has is better than what we could have come up with for ourselves. This is the encouragement, especially if you are kind of in the early stages of this, where let's say you lost a job that you had for 20 years, you know, unfairly you got fired, whatever it is, or a complete life overhaul, as was in my case. God is giving you more than you thought you had or wanted. Some of this is obviously for your faith, to build your faith, to encourage you, to remind you to hope again, to have a new hope in the Lord. And a lot of this is really for kingdom purpose, okay? Because we're coming into this space, as I've shared for a while, where things are different, and we have to adapt to the new that the world is in change into, if that makes sense. So it's important that I cultivate time with God, that I seek Him for the decisions in my life, the places that I feel He's leading me. Because again, without that discernment, I'm at the mercy of the enemy leading me, or misleading me, I should say, and my own flesh deceiving me. And it can get pretty dark. So number 4 is drive. Okay, so once I have desire and I am using that desire to make decisions with discernment, then what keeps me on the path is the drive to go where I'm supposed to go. Okay, again, for some of us, I share this all the time. Some of us are naturally driven people. You know, we don't hang out with idleness or laziness. It's just not, it's not natural for us. Others of us are not so much driven. You know, we struggle with being disciplined. We struggle with, you know, staying committed to a task or staying committed to whatever it is. So again, just like with discernment, if this doesn't come natural for you, it's going to be something that you still have to cultivate and work for yourself. But I must have that drive to get to my destination. And believe it or not, even if you do, this is the space where, because you've said yes to God's leading and wisdom and discernment, you're going to get attacked a lot, spiritually speaking, or mentally or emotionally, because again, moving into kingdom purpose is a threat to the kingdom of darkness. So you're going to be distracted, as I like to say, distracted, discouraged, or deterred in some way, or at least it's going to come at you. Maybe you won't, actually. Hopefully you won't. But the strength of all of this is going to help you stay on the path. So drive. And I will also say with this that my drive is always connected to my purpose, calling, and assignment, which I have a video on that if y'all are interested. Okay, and lastly is the destination. So in this case, I'm going to say destination is into my new, because destination can be, you know, a very lengthy process or a very broad place, especially if you're in transition. In transition, God can have you in different destinations in different spaces of time, according to the process that you're in, according to the people you're connected to, according to you know, some of the things He starts to work in you because He wants you ready when you get where He's taking you. There's a whole process to this. But the destination in this context that I'm talking about, when it comes to going from my old to my new, is establishment. And as I've shared for, I don't know, probably the last 3 years, establishment in every area of my life. So establishment spiritually, first and foremost, I have to have that so that I can be connected to the rest. Establishment mentally, emotionally, physically, and then the location is another form of establishment. And for some of us, God is literally taking us somewhere to be established, to be restored. Because again, y'all, I don't have to tell you at this point. It's the news is crazy. Things are getting more crazy. So all the more reason that we're yielded to God's plan and purpose, that we're ready to go when he says go, even if it doesn't make sense or even if we don't feel like it. I mean, there's so much connected to all this. But the 5 again are desire, discernment, decisions, drive, and my destination. What else can I say? So 2025, it's, well, I've been saying it's 7 squared. So it's a year of completion, double for your trouble, as they say in certain circles, double for your trouble. So everything you've been through in the old life, God is bringing double goodness in your new life. And I'm not saying that casually, and I'm not saying that wishfully thinking. I'm saying that as a declaration of fact, because that is the truth and that is what I believe. And that is certainly a promise given to me, and I impart that to those of you that this is for. So yes, I think with that, I'm going to wrap this one. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to be doing my lives every day this week. And tomorrow I'll have a little teaching for you on to keep in step with my weekly classes. I'll do a teaching on anxiety for you. So, oh, thank you, my love. I appreciate that. So yeah, that's all for today. I hope y'all are doing well. Again, if you're interested in any of my classes, I can do those in a one-to-one sesh, or if you're interested in my one-to-one sessions, May is very open for availability, so I'd love to have y'all, and I'd love to be walking alongside you on your inner healing journey and getting you ready, helping you transition from your old to your new. Okay, that's all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Talk to y'all soon. Love you. Bye.